It's funny because, like, yeah, last year, Poles was holding on for dear life with Eberflus. You saw him in some press conferences when they were talking about, firing Flus. Poles was shaking, like his ass looked nervous. But now that boy look happy. Look like he finna buy another crib in Chicago.
I know. Hopefully he could take a big swing now that he got some confidence.
See, that was a question I had on the script today. So it was reported that the Bears called a lot of people and they were going to trade. I mean, they were looking into trading for Myles Garrett. Ryan Poles did turn every stone. He tried to trade for Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, those guys. And it potentially hints that the Bears next offseason, Poles might take a big swing. Would you want to see that happen? Would you want to see a Myles Garrett, a Max Crosby on the Bears defense?
Yeah, I just don't think it's realistic for those two specifically, just because how dominant they are.
Yeah.
I could see like Pittsburgh, maybe they move on from Mike Tomlin and, they
TJ
want to get
Watt.
rid of TJ Watt because he's a little older and I'm
I
sure
like
he
that.
would be ready to get out.
I like that. Bears, I would be
You
cool
got
with
my
TJ
man in
Watt.
Cincinnati too.
Hendrickson. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
so
sure Poles tried to trade for Bro too. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
those seem more realistic. You can't be the GM to give away them two niggas because
Yeah.
see what happened to the nigga out in Dallas who gave up Luka.
Oh yeah. Nah, for real. Those two guys are dominant. TJ Watt on the Bears defensive line with Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat's been playing at a high level, so things are trending in the right direction. But let's recap, Bears versus Steelers. Let's get right into that. What were some of your big takeaways from this victory? What would you rate this win? Is this finally a thumbs up win, or motherfuckers still think it's fraudulent?
Oh, it's definitely a thumbs up for me personally, just because our schedule couldn't have been set up better
Oh yeah.
for us. It's kind of like, every week has been slightly harder, but not too crazy outside of the Detroit game. So
It's the
it's been a
difficulties getting
perfect,
up, yeah.
it's been a perfect roadway for us to continue to get better, but also learn while we're figuring shit out. So
Mhm.
couldn't have
I
gone
agree.
better. Obviously, it helps that A-Rod didn't play, but we didn't have 6 defensive starters and 0 linebackers, so it's just impressive to see the culture every week continue to prove itself, that we got a winning culture and shit. We were last couple years, like, that shit might not never happen because the ownership ain't changing, the motherfucker's still cheap.
We was worried, yeah.
So you never know, with a bad owner, you could be bad forever. So the fact that that wasn't the case for us, I mean, you look at the Jets.
Yeah, it's looking like that for them.
Shit, they ain't never gonna be good. Ain't never gonna be good. I'm trying to tell you. So you got that situation. I didn't want that to be us, and it's not, thanks to Ben Johnson.
No, yeah, Ben Johnson, the culture has definitely shifted. One thing I noticed too in this game, I think Dennis Allen is that guy.
Yeah, he in his bag for real. He need to get an award
And
for.
Hippolyte, he went out. He was starting in this game. He got hurt. So he had just about everybody out in this game. And he still won this game, still called a great game. Nishan Wright played lights out. Montez Sweat played great. DeMarco Jackson, this is somebody I think was a big winner. 15 tackles. This is a special teams guy we got from the Saints under Dennis Allen, and he went out there 15 tackles. Like I said, he had the green dot, the play caller for the defense, and he showed out in a big way. So just getting the most out of your defense consistently, this defense showed up in a big way. The game on the line, our defense, I was petrified. I was nervous
Me
they
too.
only had to get a field goal, bro. They only had to get a field goal, but getting that stop, Brisker slapping the ball, batting the ball down. The game Sweat had, this defense really showed up in a big way, and this was that next checkpoint. Can your defense win a game for you? Can they go out there and answer the bell? And as depleted as they were, they checked that.
Yeah, and I think the defense didn't get enough credit just because they technically only gave up 21 points. They
Yeah,
had 2 turnovers. They completely eliminated the Steelers even thinking about throwing a deep ball.
right.
2 they threw, one of them got picked, the other one almost got picked. So
DK Metcalf was held in check pretty much.
Yeah, he was kind of dinged up throughout the game with the ankle too, but
Yeah.
it was just like one of those games where everybody's just beat the fuck up. And we're fighting hard. Both teams are trying to get into the playoffs, trying to win their division. And it was, it was a little catty out there. It was a lot of fights.
Yeah. Hey, but I like CJ Gardner-Johnson grabbing Jalen. You
Oh
saw that?
God, that shit I was like, yeah, CJ, we love that shit. That's exactly
they
what you there for.
they was gonna jump his ass. But hey,
Exactly.
it was a clean legal play. But in hindsight, come on. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey be doing that dirty shit every now and then. But it was
I seen
clean. It was a
some nigga
clean
in the
play.
comments on one of the what's the Bears channel we be watching?
Bears Chat Sports.
Yeah. Nigga was in the comments talking about I'm putting the bounty on Jalen. I'm putting the
Nah.
bounty on dude ass.
That's
Not a
exactly why you bring in CJ Gardner-Johnson. He's a tone setter. Yeah, he's just out there looking for a fight. He ready, but in the right moments. And so far, we haven't heard shit, no distractions, nothing, no issues, just good play and stepping up. So I love the CJ Gardner addition. Maybe, towards maybe in the offseason, we'll hear some ramblings about bro, and then we can send him on his way. But right now, he's been a great addition. And yeah, it shows that this team is really bought into Caleb because what was it last year with Eberflus? That kind of happened. It was really like just Tevin Jenkins maybe standing up for Caleb, but the whole defense was ready to fight bro ass. Lyman too.
exactly. So that was a great sign. Great culture win. You get to out coach Mike Tomlin. That's a hell of a
Mhm.
opportunity, especially when shit. It was good on good. Their defense scored a 7.
Yeah,
Can't ask for nothing better than that. And Caleb turned that shit to a whole nother level. Um, and lit their ass up, even though he was, kind of all over the place, completion percentage wise. But
yeah.
you just got to know
What you getting?
comes with the volume. He's a volume shooter. He's like Westbrook or like, Damian Lillard, like just chuck them bitches up.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is too, like you factor in that the Bears run game really wasn't as successful as it usually is. So there was a little more pressure on him to, deliver as a passer. And after that disastrous play back in the end zone, it was as bad as it could get. And he couldn't escape TJ Watt. That shit don't work on TJ Watt. But
Nah,
he,
that's a
he
different animal.
different beast. But he showed up and responded very well after that play. 3 passing touchdowns, 2 strikes. Dude, I saw somebody say that, remember Justin Fields had that pass to DJ Moore on the free play. That was nice. And everybody said, oh, let's go on 4th down, I think. 4th and 13. The Bears kind of recreated that same play with the DJ Moore pass to strike down the middle. So really love that DJ Moore got involved.
Yep.
Caleb strike to Loveland. So I thought he played really good in this performance. I thought it was a step in the right direction. What'd you say? 3 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns?
4 tuds.
4 total touchdowns, I think he said, in like 300
Yeah.
yards. He had 3 passing touchdowns and almost like 250 yards passing. I think he was right around that range.
Yeah.
So
I
I
think he
thought it
had
was a great performance.
38.
Yeah, I thought it was a great performance. What grade would you give him for this game?
Oh, I think you got to give him a A just because of the impact. 3 tuds. There was a time when Ben Johnson caught 18 straight pass plays.
Yeah.
Um,
I like
so
the
got to give
creativity
it up
though.
to him. Exactly, because it didn't feel like that from a viewer's perspective that we
No.
were. He was throwing hella play action at their ass and just dotting over the middle. So I was pleased with the performance. I definitely give him an A, considering now that's including a grading curve. Like, let's
Yeah.
be honest, like where he's at in his career, I think it's an A. Where he needs to be, there's still room for improvement. So, but you saw a decisive, quick thrower. I think the stat was he got the ball out in 2.7 seconds, which is like the
Okay.
second fastest of his career. So, everything you needed to see from him to get a W, he delivered on, and 0 turnovers is the icing on the cake. So I'm pleased with the performance.
Yeah, and that's something he's done all season. He's done a really good job of, limiting turnovers. I think he has like 4 interceptions on the season. The Bears offense as a whole, this is an offense that doesn't turn over the ball. Defensively, we complement that with getting the most turnovers in the NFL. So I like where this team is headed. I saw somebody even say, I think this was a comment I seen online. Caleb Williams for MVP.
Yeah, somebody, the CBS crew was going crazy talking with Kyle Long.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
he was like, that nigga need to be in a conversation. Maybe
I'll
not
be watching
one,
the
maybe not
CBS
two,
CB Sports shit.
but
Yeah.
4 or 5. I'm
Yeah,
like
that's
4 or
exactly where
5
I
at
got it
this
from.
point. Exactly. So I mean, that's kind of crazy. I never.
Yeah.
I think the numbers don't justify it, but the impact and the winning does. So
Yeah. Overall, yeah, from the grand scheme of things, and being a Bears quarterback, the Bears having the success now, I mean, just yeah, the impact. He's been a big part of the culture change too, within buying into Ben Johnson's system and just being that right guy, and making plays. So yeah, I think maybe not top 5, obviously, maybe 15, top 15, top 10. It wasn't crazy. I mean, he had to be a Bears fan.
oh yeah, he was definitely a Bears fan.
He was glazing more than Kyle Long.
But yeah, I mean, there's not too many quarterbacks that have less than 4 picks. You feel me? So
But I would want him to get an extension done with, Keenan Allen. I would want him to stay with the Chicago Bears for maybe 2 or 3 more years because he's coming off his best season last year with the Chargers.